Anyway, people fight with each other during election season or especially over economics, even if it's not election season. Here's my point. My dad calls me and he's in an argument with somebody, he's telling me, and they're both like 80-year-old guys, and I'm like, I don't mind, I like it. I like that you have fire. I want to see people get down, okay? I'm not a peace lover. But here's my point where I'm going with this, okay? People think because if you know each other, then it's okay, and you can like disrespect each other, and it's not a big thing, and like it's not cute. This is what I tell everybody, and it doesn't matter on where in the economics, whether you agree with me, whether you think what I say is not fair, whatever your story is, it doesn't matter. This is what matters. This is what you do if you want to do a little survey. Remember something. In addition to the degree I have, I've spent a lifetime doing little social experiments. This video is about social experiments. I talk a lot about if you want a social experiment, map out your variables and then just hack into it. And as long as you're not hurting anyone or relying to anyone, like do a social experiment. Most people don't have the time. They want to watch like sports on a Sunday and drink beer. So I do a social experiment. Here's what you do when you say like, why are people so ruthless on the internet? There's a woman who has a talk show, and she's on a talk show, and she's got a daytime talk show, and she's on the internet, and she's promoting these scarves that cost like $89 for the holidays. And I go on there and I lay into her, and I'm like, you keep screaming about rights and poverty and all these things, and you sell these $89 scarves to these yuppies because you were famous God knows when. And to tell you the truth, I don't hide behind the internet, right? I don't want to be on social media, but it's not like I can call you up or walk into your studio and you're going to put me a camera on me and a mic and let me tear you into shreds. That's why people have talk shows. They don't have an enemy in the room. They're not in a studio like Celebrity Deathmatch, okay? And regardless of what side you believe in and what you think. So if they did that, it would all be over. Nobody could sell tickets anymore. Nobody could get you upset and have you watching this and showing to your wife and trying to take over the world. So here's the point. Find a woman that you know, and it doesn't matter where she is economically or socioeconomically or anything about her. Just say, do you have any experience with like a Match.com type of dating apparatus, like a dating website? Do you have any experience trying to meet men on the internet? And then this is what you do. I have a question for you, miss. You say, what is it like to talk to 90% of the human males, regardless of anything about them that you don't even know anyway? What is it like to deal with 90% of the men on the internet hitting on you? And you will find all races and colors and ages and different areas they're from and blah, 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 blah. Most women are going to say to you, geez, on the internet, on the dating app, 9 different ways, guys talk filthy on there. Guys will be like, yeah, baby, and they all have a good story, and they lie. You will hear women tell you horror stories, okay? And the hotter the woman is, the worse the stories are. Hey, bitch, you want to hang out with daddy? Well, here's the kicker. Now say to that woman, when you're in a grocery store, you're standing online at the grocery store where you shop or you're ordering a pizza or whatever your thing is, you're at work, people roll up on you and talk that way to you? Anybody? And she'll be like, no. In American culture, no. There's a lot of reasons for that. Somebody could get slapped in the face. Somebody could call security on them. They feel foolish. But when it's anonymous on a dating app, it's still real, but when it's anonymous or it's virtual on a screen, people hurt each other. People say rude things to each other. People say things that they would never think or contemplate to say in public because they feel ashamed of themselves. Or maybe that woman you're going to say something filthy to, her brother's standing there and he knocks your lights out. On the internet, people get real tough. Like you've heard before, when someone gets drunk, they get liquid balls. On the internet, everyone is an activist, and they'll show you, and they'll share it with their friends, and they're all tough. Just like horny guys on dating apps. And it doesn't matter if they're left-wingers, right-wingers, rich people, poor people, what they do for a living, yada, 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 yada. Special group. If you know any gay people, don't manipulate or play a trick. I'm not anti-gay. Go and say, hey, when you get on a dating app to meet other men, how did 90% of those guys talk to you? They will tell you, you know how hard it is? This is not like television, where gay guys all look like Tom Ford, and they're dressed up in a 3-piece suit, and they're immaculate, and they say, good afternoon, how are you? And they look like Roger Moore or something from James Bond. No. They will tell you, 90% of the people on there are on drugs, talk filthy, demand naked pictures. It's crazy. In person, they're not so quick to roll up on each other and be like, bro, what's up, man? Let me show you how hard I am. This is what I want from you. You want to, and they start talking like pigs. Okay. Ask people that and say, I have no ulterior motive. I'm not gonna, sir, I don't want to know your personal business. Ask a woman, find a gay person, ask them what I just said, and they will tell you. No, in person, people are more civilized. People say, hello, how do you do, or no thank you, or whatever. They're all kind because they feel bad acting weird, and they don't want other people, society, to see them talking to people like pigs on the computer. Everybody wants to be a tough, and they want to act filthy. That's the human condition. It has nothing to do with political persuasion. Any neuroscience lab with a guy with a lab coat who is not trying to sell anything or get on the news or agitate you or insult you will tell you the same thing. It's been proven 100 times in scientific experiments. I did an experiment. I ask people all the time. I debrief, and I know what is real. So, people on the internet, your friends, your family, people that you haven't talked to in forever, you can all get hot and start running your mouths off really hardcore on the internet, on social media, and then show your brother, or show your cousin, or show this guy, or show your dad how you stood up for your religion or your race or whatever you think is special about you. In person, people might be completely opposite, and then they are nice to each other in person.